What we're seeing, we continue to see in the premium content and premium video space is an increase in the amount of ad and video views across a whole host of different devices. We see 32% of video views, 30% of ad views going quarter on quarter, and just a proliferation of content being made available through these different digital devices and dynamic ad environments. So one of the really key things that we've seen is now over 60% of that viewing is taking place outside of the desktop and laptop environment, which means over-the-top devices, smartphones, tablets, and increasingly set-top box VOD for programmers who have enabled that is taking up the lion's share of the viewing. And that has really deep implications for the way the industry is shaping up. It means that we really need to solve the measurement challenge that exists within some of those environments, especially the OTT environment, where you're talking about fraudless and viewable impressions, but ultimately we're not unable to verify and measure against those things in currencies. So it highlights the need for us to federate currencies and measurement across all of these different screens. Another thing we need to solve for as an industry is the data aspect of things and being able to target across all of these different devices. The fact that this viewing is now taking place outside of the browser, outside of the cookie, means that we need a whole host of other data sets to be able to find those audiences across these different screens, which in turn creates opportunity, but it's a real challenge ahead of us to deduplicate audiences as they consume this content across these different devices. And then really user experience is a big part of this, right? The user experience in the browser is a little bit more kind of lean in. You can tab out and sort of change your experience a little bit and the way that you view your content. If it's on a 60-inch screen and you're leaning back in your couch in the living room through your Apple device or your Roku device, it's going to be a different type of experience, and it's a lot more immersive. People have opted in or through on-demand opportunities to watch that content. They're engaged with it. They're much more engaged with not only the content but also the advertiser experience itself. We talk to our publishers every day, so we have to effectively take their word for it. But the way that we're seeing the world shaping up is the need to buy audience against brands in brand-safe contexts. And that's where premium video comes into play and I think shines brightest, because there's opportunity for us to take advantage of the data that does exist out there to find those audiences, but in those transparent, brand-safe environments, which are in stark contrast to some of the lower tiers of inventory that's out there. So as we approach the upfront season, and our customers are looking to create unified buys across not only linear but also their digital and VOD DAI opportunities, there's a lot more that they can be doing to create value and shine a light on the fact that this digital inventory is effectively the same grade content, and it's the same content and same audience, sometimes different types of audiences that can extend the reach for those particular campaigns. So I think there's a massive opportunity still ahead of us to unify these audiences, reaggregate that scale, and then find clever ways in which we can leverage data and potentially automation to further the premium video economy.